We are in the test garden, and you can see Pablo Escobar has been here and decorated the planting bed with the best in Colombian cocaine. Actually, it was covered in gypsum, and I use a particular type of gypsum. If you go to the garden centers, they often sell gypsum in pellets. That is just the worst because it takes a while to break down. If you're in our service area, you can order from us. You can also find a few places online that sell water-soluble gypsum. I mean, you water it in, you water it down, and it immediately goes into the soil and goes to work. You don't want pelleted gypsum because you need it to go work now. You need it in there to combat the sodium and the problems that Western water systems immediately. What we're doing now, so you can see it better, is we're covering the ground with coffee grinds from Starbucks. A lot of the local coffee houses in your area will put the coffee grinds in a bucket or a bag for you to take home. Now, this is an experiment garden. I'm taking it at everybody's word that these coffee grinds are going to help acidify the soil. So we got some kind of rank ass 50-50 mix from CM Topsoil, and it's definitely not that good, but my facility is many hours away from where I live, so I'm just going with what the average public gets. If I made my own mix from my materials, then it wouldn't be representative of what the public has to deal with, and that's the whole point here. You know, what can the public access easily? And there's water-soluble gypsum relatively easily in most areas. And there's certainly coffee grinds. And there's certainly volcanic cinder. So, here we go. And so we'll do this end, and then we'll get some more coffee grinds, and then maybe in about a month we'll do a pH test of the rose to olive section, and then we'll check the other side, see if there's a noticeable difference in the pH. The next step will be to just vigorously rake this in. Yeah, I'd like to have a rototiller, but again, I got to do this with my assistant and the time we have, and we have not had very much extra time lately. And again, this is the bed that we want to do really good chilies. I really like the Japanese eggplant. Japanese eggplant is great for instant cooking. And peppers, squashes, peas, beans, whatever we can get in here. We'll put a nice row of corn up against the fence over here to get started with. And maybe right even in here in the pathway against the fence I have on this. So again, to cover this, we've used some live earth, humic acid fertilizer. We've got lava cinders to give a nice porous structure to the earth. I got our OMRI listed water-soluble gypsum. This is premium. It's called solution grade. That's the type of gypsum you want to get. A lot of good irrigation supply shops will sell solution grade gypsum because that's now used in the drip systems. You actually inject it into the drip system with the water unit. And we got our homemade cockroach trap. I'll tell you what, I left a bag of coffee grinds out. Yeah, I caught more cockroaches than I think you can possibly believe. So there might be a little thing there of using coffee grinds and a bucket to capture all your cockroaches with. Yeah, just toss it out in the by the olive tree. So we get this mixed in, and then we get a few things planted today because they've been sitting around for a while. I've unfortunately spent way too much time on the road in Nevada and Utah chasing down rock lately.